Wow, wasn't that incredible? That took a lot longer than I wanted it to. I mean, I knew how long it would take, but then I realised 40-second intro for a YouTube video is not a wise decision. Suits us in terms of our long form nature, always dragging things out as long as possible for no good reason, other than for the sake of discussion. Something which I routinely am able to somehow not avoid during these videos, even though I do them on my own. Either way, welcome back to Build Showcase, the second Driller Build Showcase of my lifetime, and probably the second Driller Build Showcase of Barrel Vision's lifetime. Obviously. You're going to be seeing a lot of sludge pump build over the next couple things. I'll try and make the next one cryo cannon somehow, but listen, I don't like the cryo cannon, okay? I just don't like it. I don't want to touch it. It's cold to the touch, and it annoys me, right? So I'm going to try and stay away from it. I'm going to bring the mic a little bit closer as well, so I can shout at you better. Either way, what is today's sludge pump build? Well, it's a bit of a strange one because it's kind of boring, okay? But, you know, it's a sludge pump, so we'll be fine. It is the one, the only sludge sniper.
Professionals have standards. You see.
I forgot that I wasn't actually able to hear that when it was playing, so either way, let me know if you enjoyed the sound effects. Either way, it's not like this guy looks like the TF2 sniper. I mean, honestly, as far as I'm concerned, the resemblance is actually uncanny. Either way, I need to explain the build, don't I? Well, if we're doing a sludge sniper build, you can probably guess that the main crux of the build, the fulcrum point, as it were, would probably be AG mixture for the sludge pump, which is a brilliant clean. I was about to say brilliantly underrated. I don't know if it's underrated or not. I think the sludge pump is underrated because it's the best weapon in the game, and yet no one seems to understand that. So the sludge pump itself is underrated. Any clean on the sludge pump is going to be great because the sludge pump is already so fucking fantastic. AG mixture does help you though. I feel like it might be overlooked because it doesn't actually add any level of strength, whereas most of the other overclocks do. Especially the other clean hydrogen ion additive, which is also fantastic. I definitely prefer it, but see, that's actually a good representation of the kind of what we're going to be doing today, which is vomiting sludge out of a sludge pump. But I love AG mixture because of what it does, which is faster projectiles and projectiles fall more slowly, allowing you to be not more careless. That's not true. It allows you to hit things at just a much longer range. It's as simple as that. It also increases the effective spread of the charge shot, how much the charge fragments are propelled, which is also additionally useful. It allows us to cover a wider area with our AoE. It also means in tier 1 you can take both of these other upgrades and still have a very fast moving projectile with little fall off. Or you can double down, and that's how you become the sludge sniper. Excuse me. In terms of everything else, well, I guess it comes down to a question of what we're using the sludge pump for in this build, which is kind of everything, which is why I picked more fragments. Although, honestly, tier 2 is probably the most malleable one in this case, I reckon. You could use Dyes Nozzle. We're going to be using lots of charge shots, so it's actually a very fair shout. I just think plus 4 fragments is really valuable. Normal shots is also potentially useful. We do use it for a bit of that. I'm actually going to run normal shots next time. As in, I'm going to do at least 2 missions and the second one I will use potent goo mix on. Tier 3, we take more ammo because super saturation isn't like straightforwardly useful here. Obviously it's useful, and I think people probably overlook this mod because it's not ammo, right? But you actually do gain more total damage with it. But obviously you can't hit as many things with it, which is the big downside. You have less ammo to do that with. You have less ammo for charge shots, basically. So we take more ammo because the other option doesn't have any clear benefits for the sniper. Tier 4. We can still 4-shot a Praetorian with normal shots. Don't even need to take potent goo mix, so, you know. Tier 4. Improved spawning mechanism, charge speed. Why? Because the Sludge Pump already has fantastic ammo economy. You're probably never going to need spillback extension. If there was a clean that increased charge speed, then spillback extension would have a much bigger place. I'd say it doesn't actually have much of a place. Only if you're not taking ammo would I say it's really useful. It's probably one of the less useful mods on the Sludge Pump, even though it objectively increases your ammo economy by quite a lot. So feel free to take it if you want. I take increased charge speed because that feels better for what we're doing. If we want to hit charge shots at longer distances, we want to make sure our targets don't move. We want to get that charge shot out as quickly as possible. Tier 5. Basically the question I'm going to answer is why we don't take slowdown, and that's because we're hitting things at such long range that, well, they're not going to be slowed down before you hit them, are they? Basically. And we have quite a strong slowdown effect on our wave cooker, which I'll delve into in a moment. That's the sludge sniper. What about the sludge shotgun? Actually, that's a different video. Sludge shotgun is sludge blast. I mean, if you have a sniper in one hand, you need a pocket shotgun in the other. That's where the wave cooker comes in, with super focused lens. So, I mentioned earlier on there's going to be a lot of sludge pump wave cooker builds just in this video series, okay? Because I fucking love these two on their own and together. It's a match made in heaven. It's also a match made in hell. It's fan-fucking-tastic. And there's a lot of them. There's a lot of builds. For the sludge pump specifically, there's at least 2 others. Blistering necrosis and gamma contamination. So, and they would work well in this build still. But why then do we take super focus lens? Because it's the most consistent increase in DPS. That's why. It's unconditional. I mean, I shouldn't say that. It is conditional on enemies being close range, but it's not chance-based. The other 2 are chance-based. Especially Blistering Necrosis, which is the best DPS increase that you can give the wave cooker, has the lowest chance of actually activating. So that's why we take super focus lens in this case. It also contrasts nicely, although somewhat counterproductively. I'll be honest, it is somewhat counterproductive with the idea of using a long-range sludge pump when we're using a close-range wave cooker. But something about that contrast works for me. It does more damage against everything at close range. Combine that with the bonuses against corroded enemies, results in a good amount of DPS against most things, as well as good way to spread neurotoxin and increase overall damage to everything. It feels very good. I would say that both of our weapons sort of generalist here. One's for long range, one's for close range though. Sludge pump can still be used very well at medium range or even close range, and the wave cooker can still be used to effectively pick off trash like web splitters at long range anyway. So they really are both generalist weapons in this sense. I'm not going to break down the mod selection so much. I think Contagion Transmitter is very, very self-explanatory. We take lots of rate of fire to increase our DPS, but ammo because, frankly, the damage really fucking hurts when you do this. Right, you have basically no ammo. You will see an increase in your DPS, but I'm not sure if it's really worth it. The most important ones here are Tier 3 Slowdown and Tier 5 Contagion Transmitter. Slowdown just makes sense because the other one would only benefit us if we're using either the flamethrower or the cryo cannon, which we are not. Therefore, densification ray is the most useful. It does. Yeah, it is as simple as that. And just stacking slowdown effects is a good idea. So there's nothing more beyond that. Everything else, satchel charge, I mean, it's a basic satchel charge build, just all ammo. You're either going to go all ammo or all damage. There's no in between. There's no reason to go in between. If you do, you're dumb. Drills, not important. Ammo in tier 4, damage in tier 1 is always the right way to go as far as I'm concerned, because that gives you... There's no reason to not take damage in tier 1. You'll have enough ammo to do everything you could possibly need to do with them. And that's obviously why we take Vampire, because we are a driller. Sweet Tooth is just what I take as driller for some reason anyway. Same with Resupplier. It's mainly because a lot of other perks aren't very... A lot of perks tend to feel essential for other classes. The only really other essential perks are for like Born Ready and Thorns, which driller just doesn't really need. So we take the 3 like S tier acid perks as driller, which is fantastic. And obviously dash and heightened senses, that's never going to change. Heightened senses will change to field medic if I'm on multiplayer. That's it. Grenade is not super important. I take impact axe because most of our sources of damage on our weapons are damage over time based. So even though we can get an impressive amount of DPS out of them, it's never high DPS. It's usually just a lot of damage overall. Impact axe gives us high burst damage. That's the main reason to take it. Armor rig, not important. It's just not important, is it? It's like, what am I going to tell you? What am I going to tell you? Don't take big and minimal bag. You already know that because you're smart and you watch Barrel Vision. That's that. Pickaxe. I don't care. Either way, right, it's time to get into some missions. So, what have we got? I've already had this selected because I want to prove to you once again how fucking frail elite enemies are. They're really not. Right. I mean, an elite grabber is definitely a threat. An elite bolt detonator is definitely a threat. An elite radioactive Praetorian is a massive fucking threat. But it kind of stops there. Well, the rotation has reset. Let's see if there's anything worthwhile. I want to point out the only weaknesses of this build are the Caretaker and the Hive Guard shielded section. That's it. I'm not even kidding. That's it. Apart from that, very, very, very usable against everything. So I'm going to do this mission. Parasites and elite threat should prove very easy, unless it's elite parasites, in which case I don't know what to do, because as far as I know, it's not a thing. So
yeah, that's nice.
You boys better be better miners than you are dancers.
right, anyway, let's hop into the mission and I can show you God Sniper in action. Wow, look, I've moved. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, pardon me. As usual, I'll sort of skip any lulls in the action. Try and show you as much combat as possible.
This is a salvage mission. A previous crew lost their mini mules, their drop pod, and their lives in this cave.
How did I miss
Repair
that?
the mules, get the drop pod operational, and return to base. Expect heavy infestation, and try not to mess it up like your former colleague.
I mean, I could refrain from showing you the loot bug killing, but I'm not gonna. You gotta see this. Important. It's like when Mr. Burns shows that dog like the video of the nuclear bomb going off or something and turns it into an attack dog. That's what I'm trying to do to all of you.
He really has a cozy job.
You hear that? It's the sound of 1,000,000 tons of TNT on legs. Luckily, he's alone. Oh, apart from that thing. See? Elite enemies, frail.
Wait, very tall. Explosives, fire! Lifted menace down! Ooh, that'll leave a mark.
I feel like that should do it. Lovely. I said that's fairly ammo efficient. I did mention that the only thing this isn't good at is those very specific things that I mentioned, the Caretaker and the Hive Guard shield stage. That doesn't mean it excels against everything, alright? In fact, I don't think this is even like an insane build, I just think it's a very reliable build. It doesn't really excel at anything in particular. I just enjoy using it, and I do think it's genuinely a good generalist build. Whereas something like my Blistering Necrosis build that I use is much more specialised into massive fucking single target damage. Although when I think about it, that build really doesn't have a weakness, aside from Blistering Necrosis's downsides.
The thorns hurt!
I was almost hoping this would happen. There he is. Look at this mean machine. Right, there's a elite Praetorian. You know what I mean? They're so frail. If that Nemesis doesn't call onto me, he's probably going to get hit by the meteorite, right? Yes or no? Actually, I think it had caught onto me. So no, it's actually just fine. And obviously, we can't poison Nemesis. Oh my god! Come on, son. Mushroom. Damn it. Fucking cock block me. What is that? What is that effect? Stop that. You don't have a... well...
It prickles! Ow!
Still think Nemesis should have given you a data cell, or at least I think it should do now. I get why they didn't make it an event, so that it seemed like it was content separate from the seasonal events. Make it seem like there was more content in Season 2. But I think now, Nemesis should drop a data cell.
Move your tin ass over here and hurry, please.
Look at these idiots. They're idiots, right, because they think they're safe. Which they're not. They're all being set on fire, actually. Anyway, watch this. Oh, fuck. No, 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 no. I did not plan on being dropped into a crevasse at that point. That was not what I was trying to show you. I am scorned. I'm deeply, deeply embarrassed. and I will be avenged.
This is for you! I'm gonna kill you all! Here comes the pest control!
See, honestly, a normal Praetorian would take longer to kill. I am so certain of this.
Loot bug eliminated!
And that's why elite enemies could very much so exist in a normal gameplay. Because they are, I think they are meant to be more frail. To account for their speed and their, like, damage.
Well done. Mule repaired.
Will you stop the meteorite hole? I can't. Just, fuck you.
Think you could kill me? Well,
Thank you. Hello. Hello. Oh my god. You really don't stop.
Ready to blow! Bam! Press this! You hear? Flash!
Vandervar. Oh, fuck. Come on then. Oh my god.
Explosives! Fine! Ugly! Don't know what fit!
Why has it gotten so dark? Blick, blick. Blick, blick.
Mule powering up. Good work.
Bosco! Mine it!
My ears are leading me astray. Guys, look what I'm going to get from the cargo crate. This is insane. This is crazy. Play itself. Holy fuck.
Resupply order. Booyah!
Supply drop has been ordered and is on the way.
Wait. Heck. Come here. The resupply is here. Timber!
Blackberry. Down, 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 down.
Making other pots.
Because I know what I should do. What I should do is actually jump into a public lobby for at least one of these missions.
Ain't no hiding from me, bug! Grabbing ammo.
Right. Now we're going to meteorite.
Gonna crack that meteorite in no time at all.
Trackers online. Load up. We're bound to have incoming.
Are we now? I'm not so sure I care.
Clear out whatever's banging on that rock cracker. My board's showing red lights, team.
I thought so. I need to make sure that actually killed. Right. Yes, I have forgotten about the rock crackers actually. Just be safe. I do have the sludge pump.
Alert, the rock crackers are under attack.
Rock cracker is back
You
on.
need to keep all rock crackers running. This is not currently the case. Get on it.
I think I know why the sludge pump is underrated though. It's because, and it's because it's overkill on lower hazard levels, potentially even hazard level 4, right? Because it's overkill, it means you actually have less ammo overall. Because you're always using more than you need to, pretty much whenever you use it, I think. I'm not sure.
This is going to take forever.
That's just my estimation. And from someone who doesn't play on the lower hazard levels, to be fair.
Fix up the rock cracker pod connected to the
But that makes the most sense to me.
Good. All hammers are hammering.
I was about to say as always, but I should say from now on. This was the case last week, and it will be from now on.
The equipment's
I'll
under
put the
attack.
builds up on coal.gg, and I'll put a link to it in the description, so you can just look at it in more detail
Taking a
if you want.
jam. Restart the affected parts, or you'll be down there all day.
And we've said this like literally a million times. Well,
Good job.
no,
Now grab and
probably not
toss
even
it
10
when
times.
everyone's
But
inside.
coal.gg as a website is a fucking incredible community tool. It's like one of the best things I've ever seen. It's so good. It is so amazing. Whoever made it, I'll suck your dick. Also, I feel like I've done this before, but although I'm not sure if it was in a build showcase or not. But here's a tip about meteorites. If you stand inside one, you'll be safe from swarmers. Swarmers won't be able to get to you because they get set on fire by hot rock so easily, and that kills them. cool heart. What's a long situation? Ugh. Oh, sorry about that.
Donkey, come here. It burns.
Where will you stop?
Getting supplies. Red sugar.
Uplink
cool.
ready. Triangulation initiated. Do not leave
Down,
the triangulation
down,
zone.
down.
Connection. We only got
I've never even played Team Fortress 2. But I like the music. I like the tone quite a lot.
Go lie down forever.
I know there's a lot of people who played or still play Team Fortress 2 who've got onto the book and like it because of certain similarities. I think SNES, like his favourite game, Team Fortress 2 is. I think a lot of our viewers as well who played Team Fortress 2. I'm not sure. Let me know if you played Team Fortress 2. Let me know if it's still worth playing. I mean, as far as I know, it's only a PC thing. It's never been on consoles, actually.
Triangulation at 75%, almost there.
I doubt it would run on my laptop. Yes, I use a laptop. I'm not inhibited about that at all. And that's not sarcasm. I wouldn't be telling you if I was insecure about it.
Explosives, mine.
Uplink triangulation completed. Remote control reestablished. Stand by, sitting in fresh fuel cells for the drop pod.
Stand your ground. Give no quarter. I ordered a resupply.
That supplies are coming.
Oh,
Fuel cells have arrived. Get them connected to the
Damn
drop
it.
pod.
Resupply arrived. Go restock.
Fuel cells connected to drop pod. Prepare the fuel cells for charge sequence.
dum, dum, dum. I hope everyone's been enjoying the new series of weapon analysis videos. We've been enjoying it, like quite a lot actually. Great. But we know that very technical and therefore probably quite boring. But we enjoy it like a lot.
We're expecting an increase in
It's gonna be a lot of fun when we get the driller. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I think that is kind of sarcasm.
At least one of you has to remain by the charging fuel cells. Get back there. Fuel cells at 50%.
Explosives.
You're jeopardizing the mission. You need to stay close to the fuel cells.
Die!
Fuel cells at 75%. You're almost there.
One stop free.
You can make it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Okay, we're good. We're cool.
Powering up. Hold your ground. We're almost ready to pull you and the goods out.
Impact axe.
Power reactor
Fuck off.
cooling up.
I'm taking some of the ammo.
Onboard mainframe booting.
Bugs don't stand a chance against us.
Mlim.
Calculating
Mlim.
trajectory. Powering radiation shielding. Ecom operational.
You're a stain on the floor.
Part thrusters calibrated. Drop pod powered up and ready to leave. It's time to bring it all home. Get on board, we're leaving with or without you.
Excuse me.
Retrieving escape pod.
Sorry. Well, that was a mission. Oh, 600 kills. Look at that. Wow. I didn't see that. So yeah, quite a few performance levels. Probably going to get to 500 by season 4. We'll see. What is pretty interesting though is that I know that someone has gotten performance level 1,000, which is stupid. Really kind of frightening, actually. So, what about our next mission? Will I go public? I don't know. I mean, an elimination with Max Aeroplague sounds pretty good to me. Sounds kind of like what I need. Have a look. Rice Merchant. Benny Bangout. I mean, no one really plays on Hazard 5. These guys are, but Bilbo Twerkins. Nice. Okay, I'm going to do this, but I'm going to change some things around actually with the build.
Mission selected.
Slightly.
Powering up the drop pod. Get on board.
Yeah, not quite that much. That's a bit extreme. So I talked about this tier possibly being able to be changed. I'm going to go for Potent Goo Mix. Yeah, we can do that. And then we're going to go for Wide Lens add-on. Let's get it. So, in terms of strengths and weaknesses, what have we noticed? Well, I've noticed strengths. I haven't noticed any weaknesses. Sometimes it's not quite as quick as you might need it to be. And I guess it is a genuine flaw of all of Driller's primaries actually, is that ammo dumping doesn't always help you, right? In the case of someone like Engineering Gunner, ammo dumping, especially with your secondary on Engineer, your primary on Gunner, is usually going to get you out of a situation if you just pour ammo into it. Unless you're already in a shit situation, If you see it coming, and you just ammo dump into everything that's coming your way, every enemy, you'll probably prevent the bad situation from occurring.
Time for a round of pest control, team.
Yeah.
We got dreadnought cocoons on our scanners.
But
You get
an
their
extra driller that doesn't always happen unless you're using something like volatile impact mixture.
My advice, bring plenty of ammo. They can take a punch.
So proud about it. Mine it.
Alright, so dreadnoughts. I kind of hope I get Hive Guard because I can actually showcase that. Well, it's not even a weakness. It's not. Sorry, I told you that the Hive Guard shield section was weakness. It's not, because we have satchel charges, right? But the satchel charges will still leave the shield on a little bit of health. But because we can get increased close range damage from the Wave Cooker, yes, it does actually apply to the Hive Guard shields. Holy shit. We can clean them up pretty easily. You could even use your impact axes if you wanted to. So, it's not an over weakness of the build, it's just something that the Sludge Pump can't really do. So, I'm not too worried about it. Here they come.
Shoot to kill.
What a loser.
Rocks and stones may
They break my bones.
but
Beer will never hurt me.
Jeez, I'm feeling poetic today.
Yeah.
Where is that damn mule?
Down. Look at these idiots. Right, yeah, projectiles are a bit of an issue. Oh, my head. Fuck. Fuck, my head. Look at a headache. Jesus Christ.
Gotta wait
Well,
for the
no,
Mm.
again, headache don't come out of nowhere like that. I might have one coming on though. Headsets do my head no good. I need to get earphones. Wired earphones. I've got to have those. I can't do headsets anymore, man.
Bosco, finest.
I'm not getting any more used to it. Despite having been using headsets for well over 10 years.
Time to find Molly.
Wait, no, that's not true. Either way, long enough. Been long enough. I'm just not used to it. Will that one-shot Trigel? I don't think it will. Oh my god, it will. Okay, that's one big benefit to taking this version. I was actually about to not recommend that you take Potent Goomex, but you know, who am I to deny such an obvious strength? But we'll see. This is the thing about Mactera Plague. It is just harder to dodge a lot of Macteras at once. You know, an individual Trijaw I can, or a couple just Trijaws I can handle. Honestly, that's easier than multiple Spawn. Because multiple Trijaw you can dodge in the exact same way. Spawn will probably be in different positions and therefore firing at different angles. Trijaws, wait for them to start shooting and run forward. No sugar? Damn. Alright, guess we've got to get through this on pure skill. No assistance from the outside forces. Unless there's red sugar behind this. No. Hello. Good to see you, sir. Always a pleasant day when you're around.
Explosions, fire.
I am in danger.
Damn kitchen appliance.
Right, we're out on ammo. Okay, fine.
Supply orders.
Now we ammo done.
Drawn, the supply pod is inbound.
Explosives, spikes. There's charging. Get away! Don't let him flank you. Ready to blow. Watch that overheat.
Maybe ammo dumping does work.
It's harder. Felt better.
That was pretty quick. I mean, oh shit. Hello. That was a horrible, horrible, horrible miss. And I apologise for my incompetence. Okay. Okay, leaving this resupply here is kind of annoying me, but I don't feel justified in taking another one.
Need an upgrade. Here, have some extinction.
Ah! I got lucky the first time. And it probably have higher health the more players you have. So, that is sort of deflating the validity of this iteration of the build. In the original version, will probably do you best. Or possibly increasing the AoE damage. I don't think that would be a bad idea either. Cool.
I called for the mule.
It doesn't actually help you kill grunts, and I think Satyrs go down in one shot still as well. That's the thing. The Max Hero spawn definitely went down in one shot, and I'm not sure if they do if you don't take potent Gumex. Also, look. Fuck! What the hell?
Grab it.
Can't do We're Rich in this. Basically, it's not actually a case of being in multiplayer or not.
You secured yourself a
You can only do normal dwarf callouts when Bothco isn't with you, which includes multiplayer and when you just don't take Bothco with you,
Warriors on the way.
which is an option, a sadistic option, but one that I'm going to play with in the future. I've done a stream where I played with Bothco before. I'm going to do it again at some point. Possibly no Bothco deep dives. Elite deep dives, I should say. Otherwise, what's the fucking point? Okay, what's this then? Just the Trigel. Can I hit it, please? Can I hit it, please? Thank you. Oh my god. What the fuck was that?
Bacteria brundle down.
That's kind of how it's meant to go. Well, that's definitely how it's meant to go. That wasn't bad. I mean, the ideal is that we don't lose any health, but we don't live in an ideal world. So.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yikes! That thing almost took my beard
Right,
off.
there's a breeder up there. Oh, there it is.
Not ready.
Hi.
There's the charging. Gotta watch that overheat.
That'll do it.
Down. Wally is on the way.
Yo.
No more room.
Bitch.
Time for deposit.
Either way. I know it's not going to be a normal dreadnought, which means it's either twins or hive guard. Either way,
I ordered a resupply.
it's going to be a rough one, fellas. Right.
Bambo!
Twins? Yep.
We've got a dreadnought.
This is the only reason to take potent goo mix, by the way. So you can ammo dump like this and it actually works. Although in the context of the twins... Also, I'm getting things dropped on my head. Please stop. Down, 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 down.
Explosives, fly. Let me split.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yummy car batteries. No! I've had a pretty good streak recently to be able to kill both of them at the same time. Well, I mean, it's not going to survive, see. As soon as he comes up.
Dreadnought's wiped out for now. Good work, team. Hit the return button on the mule when you're ready, and we'll pick you up.
Yeah.
I'm taking
That was quite a quick elimination. I mean, I know like a 2 dreadnought elimination can be quite short, but you know, I'm allowed to pat myself on the back. I'm good at this game, legitimately. Holy fuckballs! I'm also really good at cursing myself.
Bosco, you're the best.
think for Mount Terror Plague,
Getting more ammo.
I don't know what it's called. The AoE damage mod would have been better, I think. Right, let's do one last check. There's a little bit of a wraparound room I haven't checked out yet.
Sending in the drop pod.
Oh, let's get out of here so we can end this. Oh, big ol'. Unless a really tempting mission shows up. I don't know how it could be so tempting that I would, like, keep the recording going for it. But, you know, you never know.
Drop pod arrived. Mule is returning to LZ.
What the fuck?
Drop pod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
Oh, stop. Leave me alone. Oh, bizarre. Oh, there's more of them.
Brace for impact.
Down, 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 down. Fucking this is getting in the way. Okay, genuine. Alright, okay, we love the sludge pump. It's near flawless. One of its flaws is the fucking hitbox of the sludge is really fucking annoying sometimes.
Drop pod departing
Things it
in
hits.
4 minutes.
Its center of mass is not, well, it's accurate, that's the thing. Or not its center of mass, it's just its hitbox is accurate. It's just, it feels like sometimes you wish it was closer to like the very center of the projectile and not the whole projectile, even though it's useful that it's the whole projectile most of the time. Ow. There was a red trigger in the starting room.
The mule is docked. Initiating launch sequence.
Can you stop dodging, please? Holy shit!
Magic is the viscosity.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 3 minutes. That's one for the books. Retrieving escape pod.
Oh, so that was the sludge sniper. One of my favourite sludge pump / wave quicker builds. Is there a version of this where we don't use the wave cooker? Probably. I was thinking about it, but the two are just, they're such a good pairing, really. They're such a good pair. Maybe something with higher burst damage would make some amount of sense. I'm thinking I don't know actually. Overcharger. I'm not sure. Anyway, I hope I demonstrated some of the strength. I wish I did that. It's a build with very little weaknesses, but no, like, I wouldn't say any insane strengths. I think it's just really solid, right? It's just a really great generalist sludge pump wave cooker build. It'll work in almost every scenario. Pretty much every scenario. Nigh flawless, you ask me. So in that vein, I think we are certainly,
Mission select.
most certainly
Drop pod.
done here. Damn it, sorry. Shouldn't get distracted. Yeah, that's it. That's the whole thing. Next week will be obviously another thingamabob. Actually, so next week will be another Overclock workshop. Week after will be a build showcase. Gonna be on a holiday that week. I'm gonna record one anyway. Probably this Sunday or something. And that'll be Scout. And I know exactly what that's going to be. It's going to be a good one. So look forward to that. Either way, if you enjoyed this, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, like if you're going to use the build, if you use the build, what you thought of it. If you got any other build ideas, possibly. anything like that. Remember, you can find the build in the description. There'll be a link to carl.gg. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and yeah, take care, guys.